right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. So I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to do a love energy update and see what's going on around you in love. What's the energy around you in love? And then you know what I think I'm going to do? I think at the end I'm going to do again the energy around a current dynamic and the energy around no contact. Are we noticing how hard it is for this Palo Santo to light up? Like a passion, like a desire. This could be in a current dynamic. Maybe you guys are kind of in a rut or in a stuck place. If you're single, you could be feeling lack of passion to date, get out there, get to know people. Yeah, if you're single, it's an energy of like, I don't even care. And then if you're in no contact, maybe one of you or both of you just is questioning whether or not this flame can be relit. And what Spirit is telling me is if this is a no contact, you might end up having to relight that flame multiple times before you guys can get some sense of consistency and trust. So let's see. Let's see what's coming out for you. I don't know why, but I want to see if you're in no contact with someone, what are they feeling? What are they thinking? Now, the first thing I've seen is my life is not together as it seems. So this person could have a way of portraying themselves to friends, family, the world as a whole, and it might not be necessarily reality. So someone here's life might not be as together as it seems to be. Now, this person did lie to you, whoever you're in no contact with. They didn't fully tell you the truth, or they held information close to their chest. It's like, I'm not lying, but I'm also not being transparent. Okay. Now, no matter the scenario, so let's say that you're in a relationship, or let's say that you're in a no contact. There is an energy here of you being intoxicating to other people. If you're single, there could be a lot of people finding you, your presence, being around you, almost kind of like addictive. So what does that make me think of? This could be people coming towards you and wanting to date you, wanting to be in your energy, wanting to take your time, and you're not interested, but your energy is addictive. Your conversation's addictive. So although you might not be fully invested, or in your mind, you might be like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to entertain this. I don't know if I want to talk to Chad tonight. I don't know if me and Jessica really need to go out. Some of you might not even be checking certain messages, especially if you're single. But you're going to notice here coming up, a lot of people are going to be intoxicated, wanting to be around you, wanting your time, wanting your energy, wanting your attention, wanting conversations. If you're single, go ahead and expect people here coming up to possibly get triggered if you don't show up to them the way that they want you to. Because I am saying for some of you single Pisces, that if you are single, and let's say again, you're not entertaining people, or you're at a place where you're not people pleasing. If I don't want to go out with you, I don't want to go out with you. If you ain't the girl of my dreams, you ain't the girl of my dreams. No means no. No is a full sentence. You might notice that some people are going to kind of flip a switch because they were consumed with your energy and how you were making them feel, and you rejecting them or saying, no, I don't want to do this, could really piss them off. So for some of you, I do see that. This could even be a woman. This could be a woman who wants you to make advancements and you're not. She could feel kind of obsessed with you and your energy and the way that you carry yourself. She could even be lying and acting like she really ain't that interested, but she is. And you might notice here coming up that she might get triggered. What do I mean by that? She might ignore you. She might get mad at you and then pull a sorry, I've been busy. And you're like, okay, well, what did you do today? Nothing. I'm seeing that. Okay. Now, if you're in a relationship, this is someone who feels like being around you is consuming, but there could be something here that this person wants to get off their chest. It could be some sort of debt that they've not told you about that they're bringing into this relationship. For some of you, someone reached out to them and they told you that they didn't. They could have lied to you and they regret that. I don't feel like their lie, if you're in a relationship, is something that's going to crumble the foundation. It's a little bit along the lines of, why did you lie about that? That was dumb. You knew I was going to find out eventually. I mean, let's be honest. If you've got debt, we're getting married, I'm going to know about your debt. That's what I'm saying. But for some of you, if you're in a relationship, I think one of the things you need to maybe see is that the reason this person might have lied to you, although that's not okay, that's not correct, that's not what you want. One of the reasons they might have done that, though, is because they seen you as one of the best things that they were ever going to get, and they didn't want to ruin it. So they were constantly like cautious. Well, are you going to leave me if you find out I'm broke? Are you going to leave me if you find out that I did see my ex-boyfriend, my ex-girlfriend in the grocery store today? I didn't speak to him, but I don't want you to get mad at me. Are you going to leave me if it's something like that. And they could be feeling like they need to get it off their chest. Okay, so if you're in no contact, someone here is feeling a lot of sexual tension, but someone here was playing games. They could have done something to keep their independence if you're in a no contact. Because I'm seeing an energy of, I knew exactly what I was doing. I wanted to keep my autonomy. I wanted to keep my independence. I wanted to keep my freedom. But let's be real, let's be honest, I'm feeling the sexual tension. If I could have my hands on anyone's body, it would be yours. Sign me up. This person could have even lied to you. Again, the lie could be, if you're in a no contact, I don't really want a relationship. I like freedom. I like being single. I like not having to show up for anyone and care about their emotions, their wants, their needs. But instead of maybe telling you that, they could have lied to you. But then their behavior was screaming, I'm not ready for what I claim to be ready for. But they could have lied to you because you were intoxicating. I want to be around you more. I want to be near you more. And that could be the lie. Yeah, I'm ready for something more. I'm ready for commitment. I'm ready for marriage. I'm ready to merge. And then when they met you, they could have, again, said all of the right things. No, that's the direction we're going. That's exactly what we're doing. Yes, it's me and you. We're building a future. But then you could have noticed that their behavior was screaming. I'm hearing, woo, it's just me, myself, and I. I'm hearing that song, Me, Myself, and I. And they could have, again, pushed you away because they wanted their freedom. They wanted their autonomy. They wanted to be able to worry about one-on-one only. But now they could be feeling some sort of sexual tension. So for some of you, if you're in a no contact, this person is thinking about possibly coming towards you. This person could have had their options open. They could have been juggling you. That could be for some of you if you're in a no contact. Some of you were in a no contact with someone who was juggling you and telling you everything that you wanted to hear, but their actions said otherwise. Their actions said, I want to be a free person. I don't want to have to answer to anyone. I don't want to have to care about anyone's feelings, emotions, needs. And again, they could have pushed you away because they wanted that freedom. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew that if they said this, that it would get this type of reaction. But then again, their body could have been like, but actually, let's be honest, let's be real, I'm gonna leave you on red for 8 hours and I'll hit you back up when I'm ready. The reason why, though, could have been because they were, if I'm gonna be honest with you, there was more than just you involved. Especially with the Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the Lovers, that screams. Who would be my favorite, though? But now they could be feeling some sort of sexual tension with you. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. If it's not a water sign, is this person's feelings? Yeah. If it's not a water sign, you could have put this person up in their feelings and their emotions to where they're starting to see the future through truthful eyes. What do I mean by that? Well, it's all fun and games until it ain't all fun and games. And I think someone here played games with you, and now they want to come towards you, but you learned a lesson around them, and they could be ready to speak some sort of truth or tell you something around how they're fine. It's an energy of like the last time you were around this person, especially if this is a no contact, they've done talked about the future. So if they come in again and do it again, it's kind of like, yeah, I've seen this before and I didn't like the ending. What's different now? Well, the first thing that Spirit is saying is that, well, what's different now is that you're divinely guided. So if you decide to give to this, it's for a reason. If you decide to tell this person to F off, it's for a reason. I do think you need to know that this person's coming towards you because they're feeling some sort of sexual tension. Yeah, there's a lot of passion here. Time apart could be making the passion stronger. Sometimes distance makes the heart grow fonder. It can also make the lust, the passion, the intensity grow stronger as well. Now again, if you're in a relationship, this person wants to give you some sort of truth. They've done something. They've made a bad choice. They've lied about something, and they want to be honest. The reason they could have lied to you, though, again, could have been because they wanted you to see them through certain eyes. So here's an example. This could be a woman who's got a lot of debt, and she might be something really good to look at. But one of the things you might not realize is the reason she's so good to look at is because she's expensive as fuck. The money she's got going into her face and her body is insane. But she might have hid it from you until you guys were living together, getting married, sharing finances. She could have fed you an illusion that she was confident, she was abundant, she had this money to bankroll this lifestyle. But one of the things you might find out is that she's actually going to come in and tell you, hey, honey, I got to get this credit card paid off. Yeah, it's $20,000. And you're going to be like, wait, where have you spent $20,000 at? And are you okay? And that's going to be the moment that I think you realize that she's been strategic behind closed doors. She's been lying to you. She's been telling you that she's been paying for the Botox and all of this stuff with cash, the devil underneath, and wasn't. She was putting it on a credit card, and little did you know, she was hiding the credit card. She knew what she was doing. She wanted what she wanted. She knew you were going to say no, or you were going to disagree with that much money pretty much being wasted away to go into her face. So she was strategic. She found a way to make you think that you were getting your way. You didn't have to put any money in, and she could go get what she wanted. But this might be the time or the moment where she's going to come in and go, hey, you don't know this, but I got a credit card a while back, maybe 9 months ago, and I've maxed that bitch out, and we got to pay it off. And I see you being like frustrated, but I also don't think that you're recognizing that some sort of energy could have consumed her or intoxicated her. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're around people who are big in getting your lips done and getting Botox and getting all of these things done, you will get consumed in what you would look like. Okay, well, I'm going to look like a better version of me. My face isn't going to move. I'm going to look younger. I'm going to look better for my age. You get kind of consumed in this fantasy reality. And I would even go as far to say that sometimes you quit seeing yourself through realistic eyes. Have you ever heard the saying, they've got brow blindness? Well, I believe in Botox blindness. I believe in lip filler blindness. And that's what I'm saying here. I think there might be something that you're not seeing. And for some of you, if this is a female, she could be kind of intoxicated with not aging, being able to keep up with her friends and get what they're getting. So again, this could be the energy of, I don't want to age. It bothers me that I'm aging. And I know you're not going to understand why I'm spending this much money every few months to keep up my appearance. But to me, it's an investment. And she could be obsessed with that. So much so that it's kind of not healthy. Now, again, there could be something here where if this is a no contact, this person could be intoxicated with you, especially sexually. There's a lot of sexual tension. There's a lot of sexual desire. Yeah, this is someone who's like wanting to collaborate. They could be anxious. They could be stressed out. Give me a little bit if this is a no contact. All up in their head. So yeah, they're all up in their head right now. Someone here is feeling consumed around the desire that they have for you and how they want to come towards you. For some of you, it's going to be really hard for you and this person to keep your hands off one another. They could even be thinking about traveling to you. I don't know why, but the black horse is sticking out to me. So it might be something. I'm hearing the song Lonely Call. Some of you might end up getting a late night phone call. So late night to me is 9 p.m. or after, because I'm an early bed kind of person. So someone might hit you up super late in the evening and try to come over. Yeah. Remember me telling you that this person acted, okay, if you're in a no contact, this person lied to you. And they either said that they were not dating other people and you knew that they were, or they told you that you guys were heading towards commitment, marriage. You were the person that they were building with. They lied to you in some sense, form, or fashion. And it was around what the future looked like and how no one or nothing else was involved. You were under the illusion that you guys were on the same train tracks. But what I'm seeing is that this person has been having a good time. At least they were. Again, they knew exactly what they were doing. They wanted some sort of autonomy. They wanted to be able to be free. I don't want to have to explain to you what I'm doing, why I'm doing. I don't want to have to tell you why I flirted with him or her. It doesn't matter. We're not together. That is this person's energy. Now, here's the fucking kicker, okay? They wanted that autonomy so much so that I think you let them be. But I'm seeing that this person, although they have been dating other people, maybe even sleeping with other people, going out and drinking with these people, I got flings, so they could definitely be doing the nasty. This person is still haunted by you. So it's so weird. It's an energy of, yeah, he or she is in my bed. Yeah, he or she just left. But damn, now I'm thinking of you. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm haunted by the decisions that were made. Yeah, someone is arrogant as hell. What is this? A lot of drama, a lot of pretending. Someone here is actually miserable. Whoever this is, do you know what I'm getting? I think someone here is single, independent, free, and confident. But I'm also seeing a lack of confidence when it comes to love. This person is pretending to be fulfilled, but they're not. They're finding fulfillment in temporary people and temporary circumstances at night. Yeah, and you decided that this person, although you felt like it was a divine union, you felt like this person couldn't have been trusted, so you shut down. So what happened here is you knew that this person was lying to you. You knew. You could feel that they were pretending. You could feel that they were lying. You could feel that they were about to bring a lot of drama into your life, whether it was having to compete with other people. Again, if someone is going to lie to you and tell you what you want to hear, whether it's no, I'm not dating other people, and they fucking are, or yeah, I want all of that with you, but then their behavior shows something completely different, that speaks volumes. Now, you got to be careful out here telling people you're the only one dating them, because they got some groups out here where they will post you and people will know real quick what your red flags are, what you've done. And if you know what groups I'm talking about. I'm not going to state the name of it, and if you do, I'm going to delete it. You know the saying, you don't talk about Fight Club. But there are groups out here where people band together and they will post the people that they're dating. And people will go in the comments and say, I'm dating them. I dated them for this long. This is what happened. This is what I found out. And I'm saying that this person could be found out or could end up being told on. So I am saying that it might come to light. Okay, you're pretending that you're single. You're pretending that you're not dating other people. You're pretending that me and you are in a connection and a commitment, or that we are at least heading that way. But you're lying, and I know you are. And I know that being around me is intoxicating. You love it. You love that I'm here. Love that for you. However, you know what you're doing. You know that. You know that this person is playing some sort of game. And I see that. This person, for some of you, could have either went on some sort of social media. They could have Googled you. Or someone that knows you could have told them something that made them question if they could ignore it. So for some of you, they could have found out that you went to jail before. For some of you, they could have found out that you have a Facebook and they don't like the way you post. There could also be something here that helped them justify why they were doing what they were doing, why they were choosing to stay single, to focus on themselves, to be free. Now, for some of you, the Mercury retrograde here coming up, which will be starting in the next few weeks, is going to be bringing this person back into you. Now, again, if this person is hooking up with other people, there's a lot of drama coming from that. So they lied to you, okay? Which means they're more than likely going to lie to other people. So if they are on online dating apps, or if they are sleeping with other people, or if they are entertaining other people, I'm seeing an energy of them having a lot of drama coming from it. So this could be dating a guy, dating a girl, telling them, hey, yeah, it's you, it's only you, it's me and you, we're going to figure out where this is going to go. But then that person finds out, oh, there's another person. Well, the first person might show up at their job. They might show up at their house. They might start busting out windows. You got to be crazy, because you got to be careful, because some people out here are crazy, especially when you push them in a corner. I am seeing that this person could be getting kind of a taste of their own medicine when it comes to some sort of drama, and then putting themselves in circumstances where shit's hitting the fan. So again, this would be an energy of, yeah, well, I told her that me and her is going to be in a relationship, but I didn't mean it. I'm just a player playing the game. Okay, well, you might walk outside and not have no tires to get home because she didn't cut your damn tires. That's drama that person's going to have to deal with. And they might be pretending everything's fine, everything's great, but let's be honest, that's an inconvenience. If you wouldn't have lied to that person, they wouldn't have cut your tires, and you wouldn't be sitting here waiting on a tow truck or waiting on someone to take you home. So I am seeing that with this person, whoever it is that did lie to you, that chose to stay free, although they feel some sort of sexual tension, and baby, let me tell you, they want to be with you. They've got a lot of drama going on. And I think what's happening is it's mirroring their toxicity. Now, Spirit's telling you that when this person reaches out to you, you need to make them prove it. Because for a lot of you, they're going to come in and just want the passion, the sexual tension, the desire, the chemistry. They're going to come in for a good time, and then things might end up falling apart. So for each of you, it's going to be different. Yeah, someone here is worried that you're not going to forgive them. One of the things that they're pretending is that they're fine when it comes to this cycle being over, because it burdens them, because this is something that they were wishing for or something that they would hope would work out. So for some of you, yes, this person lied to you. They played games, but deep down, they really kind of thought that you would be the one that they'd be able to figure it out with. It's like this is a girl or a guy who was like, no, I mean, I get it. I lied to you. I do have other people involved. You ain't the only one that I text or I give my attention to. But you're my favorite. That's this person's energy. And they're trying not to lose hope, but they are worried. Are you going to be able to forgive me? Would you forgive me? Because again, let's be honest. I either led you on or I completely lied to you and said that you were the only one. Which what? It broke trust. And you can't build a healthy relationship without what? Trust. So one of the things you don't see as well is that this person is pretending that this doesn't bother them. But what's really happened is someone's dreams got crushed here. And time apart from you could be bringing that clarity for them. Is that they did have hope that this would work out. But again, something here was imbalanced. For some of you, this is a twin flame dynamic that was unavailable and that could have also let other people or other things get in the way, or multiple. This could have been a twin flame who was sleeping with other people, making excuses, doing everything but giving you time and attention. And when they look at your pictures or when they hear your name, it still gives them butterflies. I feel like how I feel for you is too complicated to explain. And I feel like our love is slowly dying. Seeing you as some sort of empress. They also see you as someone who could have offered the ability for something to be grown again, but that they could have again breadcrumbed you. So I'm saying that you could have given this person the opportunity to give to you more than one time. And it's like each fucking time they breadcrumbed you. What an ass. Yes, I was keeping the wrong company around me. That's around the gossip. So again, there could have been people gossiping about you, talking about you. This could have been information that they found out, whether it was on social media, from people that thought that they knew you. This is what I'm going to say. This person chose to stay single. And I think they're starting to realize how unfulfilling that lifestyle is for them. Now, some people either really love being single and some people don't like it. I feel like not everyone's built to be single. It takes a strong type of person to be single and to enjoy it. This person, I think that they enjoy being single, but I also think that they get lonely very easily. And I think for so long, they pretended that they didn't get lonely. They pretended that they didn't care. They pretended that they didn't need a companion or a partner. It's fine. I'm just going to go out on the weekends. I'll get me a new girl, a new guy. I'll have someone to spend time with. If they won't spend time with me, I'll find someone else. I'll go to the bar. I'll meet a new friend. But what they're starting to realize is that that's a very lonely lifestyle. But that it's a lifestyle that they chose. They knew exactly what they were doing when they chose to stay single, abundant, confident, independent. They knew exactly what they were doing when they lied to you and said, oh, I'll take care of you. I won't hurt you. I won't break your heart. I won't be the person that you're going to regret opening up to. And then they do the fucking thing that they said that they wouldn't do. I've never shown you how much you truly mean to me. I'm unsure how to show you this. You and this person could have had intense eye contact. I don't know what to say, and I don't know how to fix this with you. So do they plan on fixing it? They're burdened by this no longer being, although their choices got them there. Do they plan on taking action? What's going to be the outcome here? Well, they're scared of a new beginning. They're scared of something stable and consistent and long term. They could be spying on you. They could be trying to gather the information on whether or not you're single, and they can't gather it. So for some of you, this person wants a new beginning with you, but that scares them. It's something that they have the tendency to sneak away from or ignore. Because again, this is someone who feels more comfortable being single, having people maybe come into their home, spending the weekend with them, but once they're out, they don't got a key to my house. I don't got to answer the phone if I don't want to. That's this person's energy. When you leave my house, I don't give a fuck about your emotions. We're not together. That's this person's energy. So they could be scared of a new stable beginning, because let's be honest, if you're someone that they want to be with, they're going to care if you got home. They're going to care how you feel. They're going to care about all of that. So this person might be either trying to figure out if you're single or what you're up to. But with the Eight of Swords, it's telling me that they can't find the information that they're seeking. Now, for some of you, they could be getting a message of truth or a message of bad news around why they chose to be single, why they chose to lie to you. Because again, it's more comfortable for this person to have people come into their life and see them, but only see the version of them that they want them to see. So most of us can fake who we are for 24, 48, 36 hours. We can fake it. We'll be like, yeah, this is who I am. I'm well behaved. I'm calm. I'm chill. But after 2, 3, 4 days, you might not be acting like that no more. You might be cranky. You might be tired. You might be emotional. That's what I'm saying. It's like this person is doing a lot of soul reflection on why they chose what they chose. Yeah, they knew exactly what they were doing. They chose it, and baby, they chose it with their backbone then. However, it's something that they regret now. Why do I regret it though? Oh, the reason why is because that's something I wanted. That's something that I hoped for. That was that dream that I was going to eventually achieve, yet I didn't achieve it. So here we are. I'm feeling burdened because now I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to achieve it. Maybe I missed my time. Maybe I missed my mark. Maybe I missed the boat for this. And they could even be trying to gain information on, are you single? Are you in a relationship? Is there even a possibility of me coming towards you if I want to? That's going to be for some of you. It isn't just whether or not you're going to forgive them. It's whether or not you're going to be able to answer the phone. Because some of you, if you're in a relationship, you don't give a fuck about this person. You ain't going to want to answer the phone. They know that. There's more of a chance of you answering the phone if you're single or if you're bored. That's what I'm saying. And this person might be getting a message of bad news. Hey, bad news, you can't find the information you seek, which means you either need to man up or man out. Woman up or woman out. The universe is pushing this person into a very uncomfortable season of life. This is helping them grow. It's either going to help them grow towards the things that they claim to want, or it's going to help them grow further away from the things that they claim that they want. They claim that they want you. The question is whether or not they can actually change and become the version of themselves that they need to be with you. Yeah. So this person has a tendency to run. This person is also, again, very self-absorbed, and they do have the tendency to love bomb, and then they're scared of a new beginning. So this is someone who's gonna, yeah, you know, if we ever have kids, I would love for their name to be this. I bet this is what they would look like. And then them saying that scares them, so then they shut down or they run. So this is someone who's in a season of life where they're playing games. And you're just going to have to be conscious and aware that this person is a game player. And that although they're going to want something to do with you, whether or not you want them in your life is going to be up to you. Okay? Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I do think that this person can be emotionally unavailable at times. And I think that's something else that some of you have realized, is that this person does have the tendency to be unavailable when it matters the most. Now, if you are moving on, or if you have moved on, that could really break this person's heart. Because again, let's give this in context that isn't love. So let's say that for the past 10 years you've said, I want to go to that theme park. I'm going to go to that theme park. And then one day you're heading to work and there's a sign outside at the theme park that says demolition will start in a week from now. This theme park is no more. What does that do? That shatters your dreams. In your mind, you might have thought, I'm going to get married at that theme park. And when I have kids, I'm going to take my kids to that theme park. You done made this whole life up in your head because you were hoping, you were wishing, that was a dream. Yet what you didn't know is what the future held. And what the future held is that the theme park would be closing whether you liked it or not, no matter what your dreams were. Because you never got to a place where you were taking action towards those dreams. Yeah, you might have needed to wait till you had a husband or a wife or kids, but let's be honest, let's be real. You could have got a season pass and went to that theme park once a week and really enjoyed it while it was there, but you didn't. That's what I'm saying here, but with love. This person can hope, this person can wish, this person can see you as someone that they dream about, something where it's like, okay, I go to bed at night and the person I'm going to fantasize is you. It's going to be us building a life together. But that's not reality. And for some of you, you have moved on, or you will be moving on here very soon. And that's really going to put this person's fairy tale to a halt, because that's going to make them realize, wait, I can't get that now. You're married to someone else. You're having a baby with someone else. You're pregnant by someone else. You've moved states. You've moved countries. There is no you and I. That's what I'm saying here. So for a lot of you, this isn't about you and them. It's about this relationship growing them in a way that is absolutely necessary. And sometimes the only way that we can grow is losing things that we really want. But maybe we didn't take care of them. Maybe we didn't nurture them. Maybe we didn't make them priority. And sometimes we learn the hard way. So yeah, okay, let's get if you're in a contact relationship. If you're in a current dynamic, what is this person feeling and thinking for you? So if you're in a current dynamic, you could be feeling like you are carrying the weight of the relationship or the household right now. So I am seeing some sort of unbalanced energy. So if you're in a current dynamic, you could be feeling like your partner, some of you, your partner could be sick. They could have recently had surgery, or there could be something where it's like they're kind of down in their back. They can't stand up correctly. I am seeing an energy of, Danielle, I'm carrying the weight of this. I'm feeling like my partner needs to kind of step it up. Now, this could be financially. You could be carrying the weight in your home life financially, and it could be taking a toll on you. And Spirit's telling you, when it comes to this, there's many options on how to resolve it, how to fix it, but that if you're not conscious, your partner might string you along, and that might bother you. What do I mean by that? So let's be honest. If you go home and you work as a blue-collar guy, you've worked your ass off, you've been at work for 12 hours, and your wife or your girlfriend stays at home. I'm going to be blunt. I think a lot of you are going to want a meal when you get home. Well, after about 7 to 10 days, if you keep going home and you never have anything done, none of your clothes are clean for work, so you got to do that. There's nothing cooked, so you got to do that. You're going to get frustrated, and you're going to feel like, okay, I'm holding up my part of the deal, yet you ain't. I'm going to work. I'm working 12 hours a day. I'm coming home tired. I'm bringing in that paycheck, yet you're at home. We ain't got nothing going on. My clothes ain't clean. We ain't got nothing to eat. There's going to be a question of, what have you been doing all day? Well, your partner might then string you along by giving you excuses. Well, I had a headache. I didn't feel good. Well, I had sat down, I started watching this show, and before I knew it, it was 8 hours later. I'm saying that there's going to be a lot of options on how you guys fix this, okay? So you can go in, you can start screaming. You could go in and be like, I don't really care, whatever, as long as you're happy. You could go in and say, listen, I feel like I'm carrying this relationship and you ain't. How you handle it, there's a lot of options. We can go in pointing the finger. We can go in and be like, yeah, what's wrong? What's happening? But Spirit is telling you that what you're feeling is correct. This relationship is imbalanced right now, but there needs to be a question, why? Is there something on your partner's mind and on their heart that they need to get off? Are they depressed? Are they stressed? Are they feeling like they're not bringing a lot to the table right now? So what's the point? Spirit is telling you that there is a bigger reason for that happening, and it might not be what you think it is. So realistically, if you go home after 10 days and nothing's ever done, you might think in your mind, you're lazy as hell. It might not be that though. It could be something as simple as, well, my grandma passed last year. I went as soon as she passed, never took 2 seconds off, but now I'm really grieving her and I'm couch rotting because of it. That could be in a moment where you can really understand, okay, what is your partner going through? How can you help them grow through this moment? And how can you take what is happening and not see it as breadcrumbing, but see it as an opportunity for you guys to fix this issue in maybe an unconventional way, okay? Because depending upon who you ask for advice, some people are gonna go, oh, ain't worth a damn, get rid of them. Oh, they need a therapist. Oh, they just need you to give them boundaries. Everybody's gonna give you different advice. But what Spirit is saying is that it doesn't matter how you handle it, you guys need to make the choice to handle it, and that you need to handle it in a way where others may not understand and where it might not be what works for others. So again, let's go back to the blue collar example. Okay, well, your blue collar friends might tell you, okay, well, she ain't worth a damn. You need to go home. You need to kick her out. You need to get you someone who can cook. Somebody else might tell you, it ain't that big of a deal. Just go order DoorDash every day. But you in your mind might think, yeah, but this ain't like her. So something's going on. There has to be something going on. She's never not cooked for this long. She's never sat on the couch for days in a row. I think her mental health is at jeopardy. And everyone you're around might be like, whatever, man, mental health, whatever. But there's something deep inside of you saying, no, something's missing. Something's up. This isn't normal. This isn't right. This isn't life. Not life with her, not life with him. Something's up. And Spirit is telling you you are correct. So if you feel like you're carrying the weight in the relationship, Spirit is recommending for you to pour into your partner. Okay, your wife comes home tonight. She's exhausted. She's tired. Instead of her cooking, maybe order takeout. Instead of her having to deal with the kids or clean the house, maybe you load the dishwasher for her and get a bath going. Give her the night off. And you might be really surprised at how quickly it's going to rebalance the household once she what I just fucking say, 10 of Cups. Once she feels like someone is pouring into her. That's what I'm saying. For some of you, if you do that, it's going to make her cry. I am saying that for sure. Now, if you're single, be careful of people trying to breadcrumb you and expecting you to still want to grow with them. Because I am saying that there's going to be a lot of options coming towards you if you're single, and that some people could want to give to you, but it's not enough. So what do I mean by that? Well, there's going to be people here who are going to string you along, who are going to reach out to you once in a blue moon and expect you to answer them and expect you to give them the time of day. But boy, let me tell you, they're not consistent as hell. There's going to be some people who only want to be around you because you're hot and they want a one-night stand. And it's going to be a good time, not a long time. And then after that, they're going to breadcrumb you. Spirit is telling you if you're single, you're going to have a lot of options here coming up. But you need to be very decisive on what emotional fulfillment looks like to you. Is it emotionally fulfilling to you when someone gives you the time of day and then breadcrumbs you and ignores you? Is it emotional fulfillment to you where you can spend the weekend with someone, but then for the next 2 weeks, they act like they don't know you and that you don't exist? Because I'm saying that. I'm seeing an energy here of you being very stable. You're very grounded. You're very consistent. You're abundant. And anything you give your time, your energy, your attention to will grow. But sometimes that can mean bad as well. If you give time, energy, and attention to a bad relationship, it's going to grow. It's going to grow more toxic. It's going to grow more unbalanced. So not everything we give our time, our energy, our attention to grows in a way that we want it to. So I do think Spirit is telling you that although you might be kind of like a hot commodity and people could be hitting on you and people could be crazy about you and people could be telling you how much they desire you and how much passion they have for you, Spirit is telling you to use your intuition, because a lot of these circumstances and situations are going to make you feel lack. So what do I mean by that? These are going to be circumstances and situations where it's like, wait a second, you chased me to get me, and then all of a sudden, oh, I don't want you now. That's what I'm saying. It's a little bit of like, be careful where you put your time and your energy, because some people around you are going to be playing games. Some people around you are only going to want you because they want you, not to nurture you. It's kind of like giving a set of twins a flower, okay? Here in life, you have the opportunity to give someone your flower. Be careful who you give it to, because depending upon who you give it to, they're either going to plant you or they're going to pluck you. Do you want to be planted or do you want to be plucked? So what do I mean by that? Well, if you take a toddler outside and you give them a plant, some kids are going to pluck the flower off and hand it to you, and some kids are going to go, oh, Mom, can we put this in the garden? Can we plant this? And Spirit is saying, if you're single, it is crucial for you to want to be planted. But right now, there's going to be a lot of people who want to pluck you for your time, pluck you for your attention. They're going to one up you. They're going to want you to simply have you. But sometimes, just because you want something doesn't mean you can handle it. Doesn't mean you can keep up with it. Doesn't mean it's worth you having. Okay, you're like a Hellcat. Not everyone should own a Hellcat. Not everyone should drive a Hellcat. Not everyone understands the power that they have in a Hellcat. And if you give it to the wrong person, if you give it to someone who's young, if you give it to someone who's young, dumb, and full of, they're going to wreck it because they don't understand the power that they have at their fingertips. That's what's happening here in love if you're single. You got a lot of people who don't understand your power, who want to pluck you. And then what happens? A flower that is plucked wilts. You're not meant to wilt in this lifetime, my single Pisces. You are meant to grow. So Spirit is telling you, yeah, listen, we are bringing you options galore. You are going to have no less of an option. Anything you want, you shall have. However, be careful what you want. And just because you want something doesn't mean it's worth having. Because some of the people that you guys are out there wanting, but I want him to look at me, I want him to want me, I want her to want me, are the same kind of people who are going to want to breadcrumb you and humble you because they want to pluck you and not plant you. And that's going to be the same relationship where if you get in it, people are going to be like, damn, you look drained. Yeah, because they sucking the life out of you. Okay? That's what I'm saying. And Spirit is saying, and listen, you looking like a dime right now. You the top of the line. You got that cute face, little waist with a big behind. I don't know why I'm singing that song. And that is your power. Don't let anyone take your power. Don't let anyone make you feel unlovable, unworthy, undesirable. And here's my thing. If someone wants to spend a night with you, that within itself shows that you're desirable. They might not have wanted more, but they razzled, they dazzled, they charmed, they lied just so they could get a night with you. That within itself shows that you're either sexy as hell or there's something about you that people desire you so much so that they'll do anything they can to have you. Which can be bittersweet because you don't want to be lied to, but then if you also look at it through the eyes of, but they wanted me that bad that they did, it's like, damn, imagine. That's toddler energy. That's teen energy. That's what I'm saying. So if you're single, be conscious that you are going to have a lot of options, but someone being emotionally fulfilling and planting you, pouring into you, is going to be something that's not going to be just arriving tomorrow. Okay? Some of you are even going to change your perspective around some of the options that you have. You're going to change your perspective. Some of you, where you used to, maybe settle or say, okay, I'm going to give this person the time of day. I'm going to be willing to. You're like, no, fuck that. Every single time I go back on my boundary, or every single time I date someone where I'm like, I'm not that into them, but maybe I should, I always regret it. I'm done doing that. I'm done. Come correct or don't come at all. Give me it all or don't give me nothing. I'm also saying that if you don't really entertain anyone heavily, that you could end up focusing on your healing and resting for the next 4 weeks to 4 months, okay? Yeah. All right, leaving it here. Have a blessed day.